Hey healers, welcome back to my channel. This is a pick a card reading for you. It's been a while since I did one of these. This is a love reading for you to get some clarity, some confirmation, some connection. Let's chat and see what comes up. So you have 4 piles that you can choose from. Pile 1 with the shell. Pile 2 with the mica. Pile 3. I don't know what this stone is, but it's a heart. And pile 4. Smoky quartz. Okay, I'll see you at your reading. I'm just gonna keep filming and make this easy on myself. Because I can. Because I can. Just put these over there. Okay, pile 1, let's get started. Pile 1, you have this shell. This is a symbol of abundance. Let's put it right here. She's blossoming under the rainbow from a flower. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And look, my tattoo, it matches my tattoo. Freedom. I got these tattoos so that I could do readings like this. Like, this is one of the main reasons I got these tattoos. So it's just so funny to have stopped doing them for so long. And I think we have to ask ourselves, are we ready to be free from suffering? Are we truly ready to be free from suffering? Or is it an addiction that we just can't kick? There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Do you have to suffer? Is it not enough for you not to suffer? Must you suffer for others too? Like, damn, you can't just... You worked so hard to stop your own suffering, but you still don't have peace because you suffer for others. Is that right? Is that justice? Is that a good thing? I don't think so. Only you know what is right for you. I invite you to ask, can you relieve your addiction to suffering? Love Secret 22. Oh my god, 22 is one of my favorite numbers. I don't know how well you guys can see this. I hope it's not too unclear because it doesn't look that clear. I might need more light. Let's see if that helps. So I'm having issues with my technology, but that's not why you're here. Okay, so let's see here. Business venture. This is marriage or partnership as a business venture. Also, Prince of Summer, Five of Summer. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Let me get a better layout here. Trust is coming up a bunch. So let's see here. Love's secret. Are you ready to end suffering? Are you ready to trust? The fact that business venture is the oracle is so interesting to me. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. And it's speaking specifically of the correlation between marriage and business, that marriage as a spiritual contract is explicitly a contract for generating earthly wealth between two people, and not just two people, but an entire family, an entire community. Look at the dwarves. They're collecting wealth. So this is a question of the desires of the spirits of the land and how apt you are to fulfill those desires. Like, there's things that you can do, that you can provide, that are not regular. Not everyone can do that. So you're being invited to end your addiction to suffering, to allow yourself to see that you can't see how great things are. You always have to have a problem, and even if it's not your problem, it's somebody else's, and that's not fair to you, and that's not fair to the people around you and the people that love you. There's an inner strength that you're being guided towards that will make the rest of your life so easy as you go into your crone phase of womanhood, your sovereign, generative, wise womanhood, where this is where you're actually birthing, raising, and nurturing children from, is your crone. That's a beautiful blessing that most women do not have access to that. Your crone is where you have your divine feminine mysteries and all the knowledge that benefits you as a woman that most mothers don't teach their daughters, out of fear of the daughter sexually overpowering them. We live in a society built on rape culture, and now we have these hang-ups within ourselves and within our relationships with ourselves as women and within our relationships with other women. The work that you've done to commune with other women has paid off, because you have a more positive self-concept with yourself as reflected within you, and even more ability to treat your mom like she's not your mom, but your daughter. Which it feels like it always was like that for some of you. But now you're being asked to apply the lessons of life to your rest of your future, including building generational wealth. Okay. Reach out to others for assistance. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. Yeah, because basically this business venture is arriving out of a necessity, and you're in a situation you never thought you would be in. You're gonna get through it easily, and that's the part that you don't see, which is challenging for some of the people that are around you. They see you in a different light than you see yourself. You don't see yourself as capable as they do, and as worthy as they do. And so for your relationships, it causes a lot of confusion when you're looking at yourself as helpless victim and other people are looking at you as like victorious, as badass, smart, cool, you know, wealthy, abundant. They're seeing all this in you and you're not seeing it in yourself. It causes a double life. And this is why, for those of you that resonate with this, this is part of when you have felt like your manifestations aren't hitting, because they're not hitting because they can't find the right person, because you're living a double life. So this is a journey of coming into congruence with all parts of yourselves, which may take up to 9 years for some of you. And some of you have already been on this journey for 9 years. So it's a completion cycle. So 9 years ago, that would have been 2015. Okay. So you're being asked to put trust in yourself and to put trust in love and to find love in yourself. That is the manifestation secret. That is the secret to manifestation, is love. That is abundance, is love, is inner love. And it comes from within you. It comes from within a wellspring. Like, imagine a fountain coming from your vagina or whatever you have. This point on your body, imagine a fountain originating here and erupting upwards, blossoming out up throughout the crown of your head, like throughout all parts of your body, up through the crown of your head, and raining down all around you. Okay, this is you cleansing you with your own energy. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. You're being invited to open your heart. You're being guided towards a highly emotional experience that will bring up all of your inner child wounds. And you're going to feel how you felt before. And you're going to want to ask yourself all the time, when stuff feels super intense, like too intense, you want to ask yourself, when did I first feel like this? And you could answer like 8 years old, 5 years old, 4 years old, okay? So if you don't have memory of these times, that's what my course Remembering is for. You will want to get to the bottom of these things in a supportive container that, if you don't have to do it by yourself. Like, I wouldn't recommend it. I remembered my memories without having that type of containment, without having that type of support, and I wouldn't recommend it. But I'm not saying it can't be done. It can be done. But why not have support if you can? So I'm running a course that's specific to remembering repressed memories of childhood, because that way you have a space for it to go, so it's not spilling out everywhere. This is the problem that a lot of people are having, is like therapy is unsatisfying. It's not really giving them the community support that they need. But then when they have the support, or when there is that person they trust, it's too overwhelming for that one person. So this is the importance of having a community. Even I created my app because I was getting so many requests for support. And I was like, okay, well, I cannot support all of you guys, but we can, as a group, we can figure it out. So created my app, and I created the supportive spiritual community for sex workers and survivors of Heaven on Earth. So that way that I wouldn't have to be overwhelmed with all the needs for support, and you can use it the same way where, your partner or your best friend or whoever, maybe they can't be fulfilling that deep need of support that you have, but there are many other people that can if you give them the chance to. So there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. You know the people that you need to know. You have the contacts, you have the network, you have the skills, you have the ideas, you have the connections, you have the people. So now all you have to do is practice asking for help, even in a low stakes way, where it's like not that scary to ask, or it's not that much riding on it, but then that builds that muscle up so that when there is more riding on it, then you can ask. So this is a challenge to my pile ones who picked this pile, who picked the shell, to ask for help at least 3 times per day for the next 3 days. Ask for help with something small that it's not really life or death. You don't need that much help. And then that way you'll be able to practice that muscle for in the event that you need more help and there's more writing on it. And then you'll have already practiced discernment with who to ask, with how to ask, with what to ask for when, and then the more you build that muscle, the more easy it will be to use, as with all things. So you're invited to keep going on your path, not stop, to trust it, even though you logically it doesn't make sense. Spiritually, intuitively, inside of your body, in the deepest recesses of your innermost womb, you know it's true. So when you tap into that place, that's what will pull you through. Okay, pile 1, that is your reading. I hope that helps. Let me know if it resonates. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, say mashallah, tell a friend to tell a friend, and stay tuned. Peace. Now I will just break it down while we get ready for the next one. Okay, babes, I gotta keep these separate so that I know. And we'll do pile 2. Cool. This is fun. Yay. Okay. Pile 2. Micah, this is your reading. This is a stone you carry when you want to be a star. And you want all the shine. So we'll put this right here. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This is a message for somebody, you, person on your mind. So there's about 4 men in my field. So if you're watching this and you want to drop into the comments and let us know that you're pile 2, we'll see if there's 4 of you. I feel 4 men in my field that want to send messages of apologies. I'm sorry. You were right. I wish that I had trusted you more. I wish that I had considered your feelings before I did what I did. Some have there's one that cheated, and then there's others that put other people ahead of you in different ways, like one with a family member, one with their work, and one with their own ego. So you're now in a contemplative state, kind of being to yourself, and this has caused them to reflect and reevaluate how they feel about you. Uninhibited and released. Oh, did you see that? So this is what their thoughts are going towards. They're thinking about getting nasty and getting freaky. They're really excited to reunite with you. Ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. This is a message for the good girls, the good girls that always want to be so good and do everything that makes everybody else feel good. This is the time for you to be bad, for you to be nasty, for you to be a bitch, for you to be all about yourself, for you to get what you want. And this is a very attractive quality. Your masculine counterpart wants to see you like that. He wants to see your edge. It gives him permission to have the edge too, which is the edge that he feels most comfortable sharing and exploring with you. And the more space that you make for him to be uninhibited, then the more masculine that he feels, the more strong he feels, and the stronger your bond. Kali, destruction. Exactly. This is the energy, biting people's heads off. This is the energy. Princess of Winter, Ace of Winter, Ace of Spring, Prince of Autumn. So this is for somebody, he's very funny and cool, handsome, generous. You're very sensitive. You're easily overwhelmed. Get really nervous and anxious. And he balances you out. This is giving you some permission and invitation that your sexual satisfaction will directly lead to more income. He's the only income in this reading. Okay, look, the only income here, there's two green. Green is money. Green is also heart in the chakra system. The only green here is this man, the Prince of Autumn. That's okay, aka the Prince of Pentacles. Dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous. Caution but wise action. Meticulous attention to detail. Kindness to others. Okay, ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. The little boy, and this is he's like a teenager. He's still a boy, okay? He grows into his manhood through your sexual connection. Your importance as a woman is like highly indicated here. When you see that this is who you are, Kalima, you are the destroyer. You are the destroyer of this man's ego. It leads directly to his wealth creation. And that is why you also lay a claim to this wealth that he's creating, because you helped create it. So you're not necessarily having to ask for anything. You're deciding what you want, and then it's coming to you. The Princess of Winter, this is you. Come back. This is you. This is you on the other side of your face, on the other side of Kalima. You're taming the beast. She's just destroying it, and she's taking what she wants and getting it, but she's taming the beast in a harmonious relationship, symbiotic. Okay. This is you being real with yourself and being able to withstand the discomfort that comes with disappointing someone else or doing or saying something that someone else doesn't like. You're in the situation, if you're not getting what you need, you have to be able to say that and say what you want instead, and you have to be willing to put distance there if it's not being met. And the best thing is going back to that first step, being able to say what you don't like and say what you do like instead. If you're not able to do that part, then it's more challenging to get what you want, and it's not necessarily anybody else that's keeping it from you, rather that's you that's keeping it from you. Ace of Winter, that's Ace of Swords. It says it's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Okay, amazing new ideas that should be implemented. You already know everything to do. There's a lot of things that you haven't been doing because you don't see yourself as that person yet. You haven't been carrying yourself in that way because you don't see yourself that way yet. There's maybe some lifestyle changes and some dietary changes that can help when it comes to opening your eyes more, like some eye bright or some herbals that help support the eyes, herbal tea that helps support the eyes, getting more fat and more nutrients and minerals in your diet. But there's something you're not seeing, so it's time to open your eyes and see that. And what is the thing that you're not seeing is your power as a woman. You're still feeling like you're the good little girl. You're just a good girl, and you have to be pleased. Like, other people have to be pleased with you in order for you to be safe. You don't feel safe if other people are mad at you, and so as a result, you micromanage their behavior. You micromanage their feelings towards you with your behavior towards them, which is not always authentic, but it's like working for everybody because everybody's getting somewhat what they want, but it's killing you in the long run. In the next 20 years, it will deplete your vitality tremendously if you continue on this way. And this is asking your time to be young, wild, and free, to let yourself be released. You are not everybody else's keeper. You're in love. You're young in love. You get to enjoy that just like anybody else. Just like anybody else would want to. you're young, in love, and you get to enjoy that. And it may be time for Kalima to come through and to destroy some things. It sounds like you know that you're on the verge of a tower moment, and you've been trying to avoid it because it feels like that energy of like trying to hold things together when they're like desperately about to fall apart. And the respite that you have here is with your partner. Getting freaky deaky, and having fun. This is him. He's the one with the wealth. He came to the Pentacles. He wants to support. He wants to provide. This is your life. This is what he's bringing, the light that he's bringing to your life. Ask for what you want. Make a wish. He'll grant it. And if this is not speaking specifically about a romantic partner, it's about masculine energy in general, starting with the universe, starting with God, with whoever it is, whether it's, you know, your father or your brother or your partner. But there's energy here, like potentially like men at work, you know, other male friends. There's men here that want to support you deeply, and they'll do it however they can. So the more you hone in on your needs, you turn your attention inward to what you need, then you've brought awareness to those needs, and then that way you can receive because your awareness is there. You know that it's a need, so now you can receive because your awareness is there. And that's the message, pile 2. So I hope this helps. Let me know if it resonates. That's all that needed to be said. That's all that needed to be said. Okay. So, make sure you leave a comment. Let us know how this resonates. Like, share, subscribe. Say mashallah. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And stay tuned. Moving on. Moving on to pile 3. Pile 3, we have this green sparkly heart. Can't even see how sparkly it is, really, but green sparkle heart. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Who do you need to forgive? Think about them. Think about who you need to forgive. Balance and unity. He's giving her a pomegranate. He's initiating her to the mysteries of sacred sex. You've got the power. You've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. Yay. Change. Change. Obsession. This obsession has developed because of a lack of forgiveness. It's not just a lack of you forgiving others, it's you not being forgiven either. That's not nice. That's so fucked up. You never were forgiven, so you don't know what that looks like to forgive someone else. And so now you have to do something that no one ever taught you how to do. Well, that sounds hard. Yeah, you're used to keeping things to yourself. You're used to being so secretive with everything and never telling anybody anything that's going on with you. So now you know you can't live like that, but you're struggling with being open. It just feels fake. It just feels forced. It feels weird. It feels gross. It doesn't feel good. Like, it doesn't feel like it's going to help. It feels extremely threatening. Every time you do it, you feel terrified. You need rest. Your problem is already solved. You did it. You did the hard work. You did the forgiveness already. That's what it seems like here. The forgiveness already happened. The forgiveness already happened. It's coming back into balance and unity. You're forgiving a partner, a person, letting them back into your life. You're deciding it's okay. Whatever happened is okay. It doesn't mean what you thought it meant. Some of you will be carrying over from pile 2, it seems. It doesn't mean what you thought it meant. You're in a new community that makes you feel safe to be yourself. You're being more expressive, and now all this inner turmoil is coming out, and it hurts. And it's very uncomfortable. It feels weird. This is the need for rest. You're not going to be able to outrun this. You have to stay where you're at. You can't move past this. It's coming for you. It's the primordial forgiveness between man and woman. Extending both directions. The forgiveness of the man by the woman, and the forgiveness of the woman by the man. And the forgiveness of everyone involved in the situation. Your obsession has deeply haunted you and traumatized you. It's been put you in inner turmoil because you kept thinking of replaying events, thinking about the same thing over and over. That's the strength needed to move past your own thoughts. Again, an addiction to suffering. Are you willing to live out an addiction to suffering if you don't have to? Because this says you have the power. You can resolve the situation with your own abilities that you already possess. The only thing that would stop you from doing so would be like your fear, desire to run away from the situation, avoidance. Fear of what's coming next, the fear of utilizing the goddess capabilities within you and being called to that level of womanhood with a man. Fears reverberating through the bloodline of when this power was taken advantage of and deeply hurts. So this is getting pretty intense. If this is your pile, you're definitely going to want to take some deep breaths, drink some water. There is a deep energy coming through. I wouldn't be surprised if you're on your period or if you get on your period after this. Maybe you're just coming off of it. But there is a big wave of ancestral trauma being released from your body right now. Just breathe through any places you feel tight or you feel pain. It's a good thing. It's a burp. That's the energy being released. Yeah, you think you're supposed to run around and do all this stuff right now. All you have to do is rest. You literally just have to make as much space as possible for it to be easy, for it to be good. You're holding on to lack of forgiveness from your childhood, and you grew up. You solved all those problems. Like, you did things for yourself. I'm hearing you made a name for yourself. You got out the hood. Whatever it was for you, you did the damn thing. Whoever I'm speaking to, drop a comment. Let me know if it's you. You're now seeing things that you didn't see before because you didn't have the brain space to notice it because you were too preoccupied with so many other things. And part of this obsession has been protecting you from what you would notice and what you would have to take accountability for and take account of upon noticing. Like, if you aren't able to see it, you don't have to worry about it, but then once you see it, you can't unsee it and you have to address it. So you put down a lot of boundaries within your relationships. You stop letting people play with you in a lot of different ways, and then they had to go through their own process with it, and some people acted really badly, and now you're giving them the chance to ask for forgiveness and to have that forgiveness from you. And it's not something that you're holding over them. It's literally what you need for your own self-worth, to know that you'll be treated gently with care. And you have the power to resolve the situation. It's all in your standards of what you will and will not accept. What you need to be in inner wholeness with yourself. And it's not found out there. Like, what's she doing? She's skating on thin ice. She's skating on thin ice. Looking for your self-worth in all the wrong places. No. All you gotta do is just go within. It's right there. You just gotta go within. And there's something coming through too about the inner masculine feminine balance of energy. One of the techniques you can use to get at that would be alternate nostril breathing, where you take your fingers like this, you place one over one nostril, and you breathe in, breathe out, close it, breathe out the opposite nostril. Breathe in, close it, breathe out the opposite nostril, and you go back and forth. Try it out. Let me know how it works. You're balancing both hemispheres of the brain with that breath work and balancing masculine and feminine energies. And you want to think about these energies basically just weaving their way up your body and around the crown of your head and back down. This is the energy that you are made up of. Your left side is more feminine, your right side is more masculine. So you'll feel the energies, the densities in those different sides. If you're sensitive to energy like that, you can take my Reiki class if you want to awaken your sensitivities more, or learn how to manage them more, or just simply supercharge your existing practice. So yes, healers, that is what I'm seeing for you. Get more training in the spiritual healing arts, in the martial arts, potentially. What's this called? Ice skating. Anything that's a fine art or a fine skill that will give you more refinement is recommended here. Eating pomegranates, that's good for you. And getting more rest. You're not going to solve this problem overthinking it or running away from it. All you have to do is just simply be with it, and a solution will emerge. You'll be surprised. Again, don't forget the core message of this reading, which is forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Focus on what's right in front of you. Life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So focus on what's right in front of you. You have the power to transform this moment using your manifestation capabilities. Plugging into the energy that you're generating for creation. Coming into unity with all aspects of yourself. So whatever you create, every part of you agrees with. It's all in congruence with the truth of who you are. Okay, pile 2, I hope that helps. Let me know. Leave a comment if that resonates. Share, subscribe, say mashallah. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and stay tuned. Peace. And now for pile 4, our last pile. For pile 4, we have the smoky quartz wand. Okay. Put this right over here. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. The game of love. New career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. Yay, this sounds exciting. Let's hear more. King of Autumn, that's the King of Pentacles. King of Winter, that's the King of Swords. The Wheel, that's the Wheel of Fortune. And the Two of Summer, that's the Two of Cups. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. So this is sort of a continuation from pile 1. You may be here also from pile 1. Because this, again, this is talking about business dealings, it's talking about a new career, and that career is a marriage. You're getting with someone who understands the importance of having a wife. Determination. You've been so determined with your self-development. You have created yourself into the woman that you are, and that is something to be proud of. So let's see here what we have. So yes. I'm trying to get the layout. Alright, y'all. Whatever. I just don't even know what to say. So here's where we have to be careful in playing the game of love. Is getting too excited over superficial confirmation that we receive through tarot and through signs and through things like that. That is never a confirmation of anything until it actually happens. So I don't want anybody to get too excited by what I'm saying, because that's basically just a dopamine rush. And so this is the dangerous game that people are playing when they watch readings, too many readings. One of the reasons why I stopped creating tarot readings on YouTube is because of the desperation energy that people come to them with, and the frantic need to know energy that people come to them with. I more so have focused my attention and my energy on training healers that want to be able to do those things for themselves, rather than providing readings for people that don't. So if you enjoy my readings, I definitely encourage you to pursue a course of study with me, with Heaven on Earth Reiki, and even going further with Ruach, so that you can really, really enjoy the benefit of your spiritual gifts too, and receive further support and further training if this is something that you're interested in investing in. Okay, because this reading is talking about a new relationship. You've played the game of love with determination and you won, and you have potential suitors that really meet your needs on multiple levels. They're attractive, they're financially well off. If you haven't met them yet, you will, or they'll be coming back into your life, people that you've already met. You may have met people along your journey that where you thought, okay, this would be an eligible man for me, but he's not really like my type or what I want. So you're going to be finding now that the eligible men you meet are way more in your league as far as what you're looking for. And this is something like that might cause a little bit of stress for you, because it's like that too good to be true type of thing. Self-worth things come up. So it doesn't matter if you actually feel confident and worthy. All you have to do is pretend. You're selling an image. And this is the game that you're playing. And so it's not one of those like, I don't want to play games. People that say that they don't want to play games, they just want everything handed to them and they don't want to have to work for it. And if you you know, if you play the game, you win the prize. So this is where you are right now. You have played the game and you're winning the prizes. You invested in yourself. You're not the same person you used to be. You used to use your job and your career and all your responsibilities and obligations and your traumas and everything else as an excuse for why you couldn't commit to a relationship, or you couldn't let somebody in, or you couldn't be loved. And now you have transformed all of that. It's like you cleaned up everything on your side of the street. And so of course you have no choice but to attract men that are clean cut as well. And they really are coming correct, and they know what they're supposed to do. And because you're not doing any of the extra labor, then they have plenty of room to do so. And it feels uncomfortable because you've been indoctrinated into like an overabundance of masculine energy, so it feels uncomfortable to let them take the lead in that way. But you've been training yourself to lean back and lean back and lean back, and you're allowing it to happen. And now you have a proposal on the way to you that is somebody that is genuinely looking to start a life with you, a lifelong legacy of generational wealth building, extreme comfort. They've thought about all the different options. They know what they're looking for in a wife. This is the type of thing of like no compromises, just matching up with the right connection that works for you. And then being able to finesse that on both ends so that it works. Knowing instinctively what the other person needs and giving it to them. It's like a match of wits. And there is an overabundance of masculine energy in this relationship. The man is very masculine and the woman is very masculine too. Or this could be two gay guys. I don't know. Let me know who you are. This is a lot of masculine energy. Because even the feminine energy is masculine. Like, and that's why she's attractive to the man. Because he knows she won't give up. No matter what, she's going to keep this family going. And he's not going to have to worry about anything from her. He knows she's focused on one goal, and that's them. That's their legacy. So there's a lot of things about these two people that would make them red flags or deal breakers to other people. But to these people, that makes them green flags. That makes them like, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Something that's a little different than what everybody else thinks that they want. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem, falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, don't give up, your relationship can be healed. Something is happening, things are moving. You might be getting a new car or some type of wheels. If your vehicle recently was like stolen or broke down or something, you can be getting a new one. Your male ancestors on your paternal side are helping rectify any issues. So what happens is sometimes you're breaking generational curses. You cannot drive or ride a bike or a motorcycle. It's not safe for you because of the way that the curse breaking takes place. It has to do with iron and like metal and metal materials found in a car that breaks up when it has to do with your wealth somehow. So it being in a car while you're breaking these curses could be dangerous for you. So for some of y'all, you've been like, your car broke down and you weren't able to get it fixed, or there's been something that's been going on with you having to stay stuck because you've been breaking those curses. And now the curses, that they clear out that energy, do cleansing, whatever you need to do. And then a new vehicle should be coming in. And if you need help with that, or you want to look deeper into it, you could do a personal reading, or you could get some. Let me know if you guys want me to bring back Reiki sessions at an affordable rate. All my Reiki sessions that I have available now start at $10K. Okay, so I'll talk about that later. So stay tuned for more info about getting support from me, my services that I have. But let me know if you guys want me to bring in some Reiki, because I could just do something for the collective to clear out a lot of this energy. It's your energy of thinking small, being small, looking at yourself as small, not seeing your bigness, hiding it, diminishing yourself as a chance to be more connected with others, feeling like disconnection will be a result of showing your brightness. This is the mother wound, like feeling like I cannot be too big, bright, shiny, bold, otherwise I will not be loved. I'll be taking up too much space and I'll be a threat to others. And so subconsciously the person stops themselves, even though everybody in the new paradigm wants to see them shine. And this is the energy. Your shiny energy is what attracts your partner to you. If you haven't already attracted this person, but they're going to probably see you at work. They're probably going to meet you at work if you haven't already attracted them. And or they might also, when they see you at work, they see you in a new light and they really enjoy it. They like seeing you that way. This is a love like you've never felt before. Get ready to let all your heart walls come down. I can feel like sobs starting to work their way out of somebody's chest from like deep in the pit of your stomach, because it's an intense emotional experience of being loved like you've never been loved before. Make sure you drink water, go easy with yourself. Show yourself lots of love. Take baths. Breathe. You're never going to have to worry about finances at the level that you have. It's on a whole different level now. Brace yourself for change. Get a lot of rest. If for some of you, you may have watched the entire reading, because we went on a journey, and a lot of these readings relate to one another. So in one of the other readings, rest was indicated, and I feel, even though it's not mentioned here, I feel it's strongly indicated here as well. The rest is where all of the things will integrate. Everything will get the chance to catch up with you. Because it's a lot of changes. It's a lot changing. A lot is going on. And when you're resting, that's when you're allowing everything to gel. Okay, healers, I hope that helps. So let me know how this resonates in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Say MashaAllah. Tell a friend. And stay tuned. Peace, healers. Masalama. See you next time.